Dear God, thank you for the opportunity to meet together. Please help us to come together to make this institution reflect your kingdom. Breathe life into our ideas and decisions. Help us build a team that has love and respect at its heart. Give us the strength to continue working for your kingdom in this time of pandemic. Lord, come give us the inspiration to be the best we can be. May we be a shining example of your goodness and truth within, wherever we are. Inspire our thoughts, discussions, and ideas, and continue to remind us that all that we do here today, all that we accomplish, is for the pursuit of truth for the greater glory of you. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Ricky, please unmute yourself.
Sorry, Gob. Once again, good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, and welcome again. Welcome to our 8th monthly District Polio Coordinators meeting. And I can see the incoming District Polio Coordinators. So it's good to see PP William, PP Winston, and of course our District 3860, Joel Inabagan, which will be properly introduced later on the incoming DPC. Now, I would like to...
Ricky, we have District Governor-elect William Deloro. He's joining us. He'll listen.
Okay, Gob. So...
Hi, good afternoon po. Magandang hapon. Good afternoon po.
Oh, magandang
hapon,
po,
Gob.
Magandang hapon, Gob, William. Welcome to our District Polio Coordinators meeting.
Po, salamat po. Thank you. I'm here just to listen po. Sige po.
Okay, Gob. So, before I call our district, before I call our NPolino coordinator, Mary Anal Cordo Solomon, to give her NPolio report, or I will need to introduce everyone pala, no? So, nakalimot ko. Okay, to start, I would like to introduce our participant. I would like to recognize from District 30 District 3860, our Zone 10A and Polino Coordinator, Mary Ann Alcordo Solomon. Good afternoon, Go.
Afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Gob. And next, I would like to acknowledge from District 3770, District Polio Coordinator, DPC Lou Capili.
Magandang hapon po sa lahat. I'm from Bulacan.
Yes, and from District 3780, past District Secretary Arnel Abrenica. Wala siya. And from District 3800, 3790, DPC Carla Espinosa, which will be, sabi niya maliit daw siya. So, next, from District 3800, DPC Rami Garcia. Good afternoon, DPC Rami. Please unmute yourself, please.
Hi, good afternoon po.
Yes, okay, good afternoon once again. And from District 3810, we have DPC Cora De La Rosa together with her incoming District Polio Coordinator, past President Winston Onchinke.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Okay, thank you. And from District 3820, so wala pa siya. So from District 3830, we have Deputy and Polonao Coordinator, Ino Russell.
Hi, mayong hapon. Good afternoon, everyone. So I will be representative muna sa district namin.
Okay, thank you, DPC Ino. And next is District 3850, Jun Kwan. Wala siya. So, from District 3860, ably represented by incoming District Polio Coordinator Joel Inabangan, my all-star team classmate.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. Magandang Jensen.
Okay, magandang Jensen, DPC Joel. And next, last but not the least, is from District 3870, DPC Linda Caragos.
Hello, maayong hapon sa tanan. I'm from District 3870 here in Cagayan de Oro, and my Bambi sa Davao will be a little late as she is still in another meeting.
Okay, thank you, DPC Linda. And we have here past District Governor William De Loro Jr. Good afternoon, Gov.
Hi, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon po sa lahat. I'm
And-
temporarily I'm representing my DPC for 3820. Thank you.
Oh, District 3820. Okay, Gov, thank you.
He is the DGE, Ricky, the classmate of Gov Twinkle.
Gov Twinkle, DGE, yes.
Opo, opo.
Corrected, Gov. So the District Governor-elect William P.P. De Loro from District 3820. Okay, thank you, Gov. And of course, I would like to recognize our technical support to Christopher Legunas from Rotary Club of Cebu Puente. Hello, Tops.
Good evening.
Yes, and before I call our APNC Mayan, please may we have our first group photo. Can you, Gob, DJ William, baka pwede mong, yan, gwapo pala ni Gob eh. Okay, smile.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. 1, 2, 3, smile again. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Tops. And now, without much further ado, I would like to call our NPOLIO Coordinator for Zone 10A, EPNC, Mary Ann Alcordo Solomon.
Thank you, Deputy and Polio Now Coordinator Ricky, and hello everyone. Oh, by the way, I'd like to say, aside from being guapo kay Gov William, magaling din kumanta si Gov. I've had the pleasure in being with him sa Rotacon. Nag-jamming yan at saka dun sa bahay ni Gov Twinkle sa Lorega. Anyway, my report has a lot of figures that hopefully will inspire you or motivate you or drive you to really do better, considering that we've had the visits of past RI President Ian Risley, RI President Jennifer Jones, and lately past RI President John Germ, who's actually the chair for the End Polio Now Countdown to History Committee and a member of the International Polio Plus Committee. So before I present all these slides, I'd like to show this video, 5 doses for the children. Play video.
There are 678,290,000-ish children under 5 around the world. But what's so important about being 5? A lot, it turns out. Children who survive to age 5 are twice as likely to reach adulthood. That's why vaccines for young children matter so much. In the last 40 years, global public health infrastructure has reached children here, and even here. Impressive, right? But 12.5 million children in the world are still totally unvaccinated. They're called zero-dose children. Some of these kids are hard to reach because they're living in conflict zones or remote villages. But some aren't that far away, living in dense low-income urban centres. Essentially, they could be anywhere. Can we really find them? Absolutely. India proved it could be done. In 2009, nearly a third of Indian children under 2 years old were zero-dose children. That year alone, there were 741 reported cases of polio, more than any other country in the world. But with just 1 year of vaccination campaigns that included special strategies to reach zero-dose children, they reduced that number to 42 cases. But how? well. In some places, vaccinators look for families at bus and train stations. Others use motorbikes or trekked by foot to find children in the most remote regions. And to tackle 107 city blocks identified as high risk, vaccinators travelled house to house, delivering immunisations for polio and other preventable diseases. Doing this required 4 million vaccine carriers, 5 million vaccinators, 344 million children vaccinated, and 450 million doses of polio vaccine. See? It can be done, and the results are worth it. Let's make sure all children grow up healthy and vaccinated against preventable diseases, and ensure that zero-dose children are a thing of the past.
That's the latest video we received from Rotary International. Now, this slide is really amazing. It has been 22 weeks since we last saw zero case to polio all over the world, even in endemic countries. So at the start of 2023, there's 0 cases of wild polio virus 1. The next slide will show the polio standing of the districts as of February 19. Now, please take note that only 2 districts DDF pledges to polio were reflected. So we need to follow up the other DDFs that were pledged by District 3770, District 3790, and District 3830. So I know there were pledges. I saw the DDF pledge forms, and let's make a follow-up. I am hoping that the other districts will also submit their DDF pledge forms, even for partial amounts. You see, RI President Jennifer Jones has been making a follow-up, considering that she has spoken with all the imaginative governors during her visit here last January. Okay, our next slide would show the red and green arrows. So I think you like the red and green arrows. It will show if we did better than last year or not. Please take note of the cash contributions and the total contribution. The cash contribution is limited to just the cash, while total contributions included DDF and the cash contribution. Let's just go to the total contributions. You will see that in comparison with the previous Rotary year, we have some figures that have increased and some districts with the figures that have not yet increased. So we have to do some double time. Don't worry, I'll share with you my PowerPoint presentation. The next slide, please. All right, this one, we'll have a comparison on how we fared between the funds raised of the same period last year, February 2022, and this February 2023. Thank you very much for those who really did better than last year of February. You performed much better. There are only 4 districts that need, again, as I said, to double time. Is a few $1,000 for you to be at par with your performance of the same period last year. And we're still February. We still have March, April, May, and June for the end of Rotary year 2022-2023. The next slide, please, will show how much is needed to be at least at par with what was raised of last Rotary year. So, you know, a check mark, the check goes all the way up as early as 2018 all the way 2022. The check mark has been going up. We hope to do the same, to increase our contribution to polio, and this be the legacy for the imaginative year. So again, you will see that the last column would be the funds that you need to raise to be at least at par or equal to the amount that was raised last Rotary year. So next slide, please. All right. These are new data given by RI. I know there's much to comprehend here. It will just give you a summary of the districts, the number of active clubs, the clubs that are giving this year, the clubs that gave last Next slide, Pe. Okay, here you will see, I think the column for the district disappeared. You will see the DDF for each district and how much is the 20% of the DDF if to be given to polio. And so far, as I said, only District 3820 and 3860 DDF were posted. We still have other pledges that were not posted. Next slide, please. Just before Valentine's Day, I flew over to celebrate pre-Valentine's with past RI President John Germ and spouse Judy, with the three RI directors, past RI directors, Joc Bolante, Guillermo Tumangan, and Rafi Garcia. Rami was there because Rami was included in the top contributors of polio in the country. We honored the Polio Plus Pioneer Awards. Namely, these are all posthumous, and the awards were received by their children. So past RI Director Benny Santos, the award was received by his son, Louis Santos. And we honored past RI President Matt Caparaz. The award was received by the son, President Matt and Chona Caparaz of the Rotary Club of Vancouver. An award for past District Governor Oski de Venecia, and the award was received by past District Governor Connie Beltran de Venecia. An award for the late past District Governor Ruben Henson, and the award was received by his wife, spouse Josie Henson. And last was the award given to Antonio Jun Tambunting, past District Governor Jun, and the award was actually received by District Governor-elect J. Tambunting. The next slide also summarized another award for exemplary service for polio award that was given to Tape. Please click the first name. Okay, Exemplary Service Award was to honor past RI Director Rafael Paing Hechanova of District 3850. A little trivia here. When past RI President James Bomar came in 1979, then he was RI President. The District Governor of District 3830 was past RI Director Paing Hechanova. And as of now, up to date, the top three contributors to polio, at least $10,000 and above, are the following: District Governor Joyce Ambrey, President Ermi Esguerra of the Rotary Club of Manila, past District Governor Mac Hermoso, and District Governor Mildred Bitangcol. Now, the top benefactors, those who've given to polio $10,000 and above, we will not be showing it for privacy issues, but of course, our district polio coordinator, Rami, is one of them. Thank you very much, Rami, and we hope to see the figures increase for this year. The next slide will show some photos taken during the polio recognition night. So we have John Germ, past RI John Germ, with spouse Judy. Next slide, Pe. And the awards given to our Pioneer Award, that's Matt Caparaz with his brother George, who received the award from past RI President John Germ. And to the right of Matt Caparaz is past RI Director Joc Bolante. And this other picture on the rightmost is, wait, is Louis Santos, the son of our past RI Director Benny Santos, who received the award from past RI President John Germ and RI Director Joc Bolante. Next slide, please. Other pioneer awards were PDG Oski, and the award was received by past District Governor Connie Beltran de Venecia. The award to past District Governor Ruben Henson, and the award was received by spouse Josie Henson. That's the photo at the bottom. And on the leftmost, that was for the Exemplary Service Award for past RI Director Paeng Hechanova, which was received by his daughter Raisa Hechanova Potatas. Next slide. All right, we all know February 23 is the birthday of Rotary. So that's like how many days from now? As it reads, a birthday celebration happens once a year, but your birthday gift to the Rotary Foundation will make a difference for a lifetime. This birthday celebration is an opportunity for all Rotarians to make a big impact with a gift of any amount to the annual fund and Polio Plus fund. Please join us in giving that together we can continue doing good in the world. Your gift will be in any of the following: $10 minimum gift to Polio Plus fund, a $25 gift minimum to the annual fund, $100 gift to the Polio Plus Fund for being a Polio Plus Society member. Remember, you give $100 until polio is eradicated. $100 gift to the annual fund as a TRF sustaining member. $1,000 gift to the annual fund as a Paul Harris Fellow or a Paul Harris Society member. And $1,500 gift to the Polio Fund from the Rotary Club to earn a Rotary citation. Next slide, Pat. Thank you. So that ends my PowerPoint. Now, back to you, Ricky. Gov. William, yun yung report ko sa umpisa. I normally give figures and I share these figures after I send it to the district governors, the RFCs, and the district polio coordinators for your reference. So, Ricky, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Go, for the end polio report, for very informative, for the video of end polio, and for the updates of the every district for their achievement for polio plus fund. Thank you, Go. Maraming salamat. And before I will ask every district to give the report, I would like to recognize DPC Carla from District 3790. Hello, DPC Carla. Mayong hapon. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Okay.
I got my Anay.
Okay.
Hi, Carl.
Hello po, Gov. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Ricky.
Rick, paki-unmute, Rick.
Okay, Gob. Thank you. Sorry, everyone. Now, I would like to ask every district to give the report, starting with District 3770, District Polio Coordinator Lou Capili.
Hello. Hello again. Good afternoon. May I ask Sir Tops to share my report, please?
Si Lou, mahina yung boses mo. Pwedeng lakas-lakasan mo ng
Okay.
konti.
Mahina ba? Okay. Good afternoon again. This is DPC Lu from District 3770, and this is our report from the district. We have a total of 83 clubs. Wait, is this ours? We have a total number. We have a total of 83 Rotary clubs and 3,003 Rotarians. The number of clubs giving to polio is 70, and the number of 1,500 giving clubs is 5. We have 1,000 giving individuals, and the number of Polio Plus Society members as of February is 118. Our total cash contribution is 39,667, and I've included this already, the amount initially to be given to polio from our DDF is $1,000. But our DRFC and Governor Noli, we had a meeting last Saturday, Govmean, and they are promising to, and they're committing to give more from our DDF. they're just finishing the matching grants report so we can establish how much to be added to our DDF. So the total cash contribution plus DDF is 40,000. Polio Plus Society and the 1,500 giving clubs. I hope we can add more to our existing number of clubs that gave, and also I'm trying to convince more givers of $1,000. So that's all for my report from District 3770. Good afternoon.
Thank you, Lou. Please put this here. First is just based on your figures. Right now, you've lost one Rotary Club based on last year. However, you have a great increase in the number of your Rotarians in your district. So congratulations. For number of clubs giving to polio, compared to last year, you're 75 month, and the other club, the remaining fourth month, we'll have 2 clubs achievable. Congratulations, you've exceeded the number of clubs giving to polio of 1,500 individuals at par. So thank you. For the Polio Plus Society members, are you saying you have new 118 or this is the 100 plus 18?
This is the 100 plus 18.
Plus 18. So you have 18 new members for Polio Plus Society. Cash contribution, you're not far from reaching last year's cash contribution. DDF, this time you're doing better. You've given $1,000. So thank you. You're not that far from achieving at least your goal of the amount raised last year. So thank you, Lou.
Thank you.
Thank you, classmate, for this informative report on your end polio achievement for District 3770. Next to report is from District 3780, but the DPC Arnel is not here. So we will move to District 3790, District Polio Coordinator Carla Espinosa. Hello, DPC
Hi,
Carla.
good afternoon, everyone again. For our monthly Polio Plus report for the month of February, we're targeting for the 97 for before the banquet, okay? And then for the number of 1,000 giving individual, 13, and the number of Polio Plus Society members from last year, the charter, 221, plus we have 120 for this Rotary year, and we're still collecting from those past years who have given Polio Plus Society. And for the cash contribution, for the last Rotary year, total 70,634. As of February, we have 48,228. But this is not yet, the other contribution is not yet reflected in this amount for the 48,000. And then for the amount of DDF given to polio, 5,000 last year, and this Rotary year, 6,000. For the cash contribution plus the DDF, 54,228, and the district governor's polio plus bill is 20. That is our month polio plus report for the funds. And then for our activities, so again, we're inviting everyone for those who can join us in our Polio Plus banquet on Feb 25, wherein our zone and polio coordinator, the member of International Polyplus Committee, of course, ang pinagmamalaki natin si Govne, ano, she will be our keynote speaker. And so with we are during the banquet, we will recognize individuals and clubs who give to polio the individual giving of 1,000, the 1,500 clubs, and then those Polio Plus Society members, we will induct new Polio Plus. At night, we will also auction scarf given by President RI President Jennifer Jones, and also the artwork painting from her brother Darren Jones, who is an artist in Chicago. Also, that's all.
Thank you, DPC Carla. Please put the report on screen. Is it blurred or is my eyesight? Let me see. All right. Before anything is, I'm very excited to join you in your polio banquet, and I know that we will be increasing the contribution to polio on that night. So if there are district polio coordinators who can join us, it can be also a reunion that night. So Ricky is flying from Butuan, and he'll join us there. So let us see again. Tope, is my eyesight blurred or is the screen blurred? All right. For the number of Rotary clubs, you still have the same number of clubs compared to last year, but congratulations, you've increased the number of your Rotarians compared to last year. The number of clubs giving to polio, again, it's a little less than last year, but I know we will catch up. And then number of clubs giving to polio of 1,500, you've increased. Number of individuals also increased this year. Number of Polio Plus Society members you've added, but I heard 120 members, not 50. Is that correct, Carl? 120?
Yes.
Okay, so you're adding 120 members to the 221. Congratulations. So this will definitely increase your cash contribution, and the amount from the DDF has increased to 6,000. I think this is the all-time high that your district has given a part of your DDF to polio. And the cash contribution plus DDF, I don't think it has been total, but I know that it will increase at the end of this year. I'm excited to see the figures after the polio banquet come February 25. So congratulations, District 3790. Thank you, Carl, and see you on Friday. Thursday? Friday. Okay.
Yes, Pogo.
All
See
right.
you.
See you.
And also with Ricky.
Okay, thank you, classmate
Thank
Carla,
you.
for your end polio achievement, and congratulations, and thank you for the invitation. No? Now let's move
Yes.
to report another district from District 3800. I would like to welcome our District Polio Coordinator, Rami Garcia. DPC Rami? Nawala siya. Okay.
No, mobiling. He'll join later. Mobiling pa siya.
Mobiling pa si DPC Rami. Now, let's move to the next district, District 3810, DPC Cora.
Thank you, Ricky. Can you enlarge the report? I cannot see it when you flash it on the screen.
Oops. Yan, okay na, DPC Cora?
Hindi pa rin.
Pwede mo nang i-zoom konti. Tops.
Okay, sir. Wait a sec.
Malabo. But anyway, before I start, let me introduce to you our incoming District Polio Coordinator for Rotary Year 2023-2024, past President Winston Ongchinke from the Rotary Club of Liwasang Bonifacio, the first chartered Rotary Club by our club, Rotary Club of Chinatown, Manila. Okay. Ayan, okay na. Thank you, Ricky. Okay.
Thank you,
This is
Tops.
my report. Okay na. I can read it now. Okay. This is our report as of last week, February 2023. The number of Rotary clubs is 121, which as 7 clubs higher than previous Rotary year. Then our number of Rotarians, we have 3,374, which is about 500 Rotarians more. Then the number of clubs giving to polio is 49 plus 8 Rotary clubs, but this will be, there will be some more additions as we are just tallying those who gave during the months of January and February. Then for the number of 1,500 giving clubs, we have, that is 6, yeah. And the number of 1,000 giving individuals, we have 5. Next. Then our number of Polio Plus Society members, we have 250, but definitely there were additional, maybe between 20 to 30. We will finalize it again. Then our cash contribution, as reported in the portal, was 52,086. But there were deposit slips already in my file, and it totaled to about 53,700. The amount of DDF given to polio, we're still, District 3810 is always not at the last, but we're trying to give maybe more or follow the 20% DDF. So our cash contribution without the DDF is around 53 now, 53,700. Our Polio Plus goal was 20,000, and for this year, it's 30,000. For our activities, we still have one Polio Plus fun run, sometimes in April. We will be sending flyers and leaflets once all the details are finalized. Thank you, Gobmean, and thank you, Ricky.
Thank you, DPC Cora. Can we show the entire slide again, Pe? Okay. Congratulations. You have an increase in the number of your Rotary clubs. You also have an increase in the number of your Rotarian. And I can see that there's an increase of clubs giving to polio. Plus, you have Rotaract clubs that also is giving to are giving to polio. For individuals giving to polio of 1,000, there's an increase. I can see to 5. Polio Plus Society, does this mean that your 250 Polio Plus Society members minus 103? That includes the 103? Okay, so there's again an increase. Yes, and for your cash contributions, we give credit also, of course, to District Governor Joyce Ambre and President Ermi Esguerra for being very instrumental in donating around $20,000 for the cash contribution. Amount of DDF, there has been no pledge yet, but please surprise me when I go to your district in April. And and yeah, you'll surprise me. Okay, so
I know.
Oh, you have to surprise me, but more than anything, your numbers are good. You show growth, and you're really performing much better, as I showed you in the slide earlier, versus the same period of last year. Your performance for this period is fantastic. So thank you very much, and I'm sure it will be double, I think, when I see you in April.
Thank you, Gov.
Past President Winston, by next year, this is what you will be doing. You will be presenting your report in comparison with what you have, well, what Cora will finish at the end of this Rotary year. Thanks,
Yes.
Rick. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Gob, and congratulations, DPC Cora and PP Wilson. Do you have something to add?
Basically, I'm just observing right now. Hopefully, our district would be able to, during my term as DPC next year, we will be able to maybe maintain or surpass the achievement of our district governor and our DPC Cora for this year.
Wow, thank
So,
you, incoming District Polio Coordinator Winston Onchinke from Rotary Club of Liwasang, Bonifacio. Now, let's move to the next district. We have here District Governor-elect William Deloro Jr. Go, William.
Gov William is in a phone call with Rispo, Mary Jane Demond. So I think we skip
Okay,
Governor
Gob.
William, unless
okay,
he raises his hand later.
okay, Gob. Thank you,
But he
Gob.
said he was going to observe. So maybe after, Gov William would like to interact with us.
Okay, Gob. Thank you. This is that's noted. Now let's move to the next district. District 3830. We have here Deputy District Polio Coordinator Ino Russell. The
Hi,
floor
good
is yours,
afternoon.
DPC Ino.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. So I am DPC Ino Russell, and I will be reporting on behalf of DPC Charter President Sweetie Gardner. So as of today, there are already 83 clubs out of 111 who have made contributions to Polio Plus equivalent to 75%. So we are aiming for 100% giving by all clubs before the end of the Rotary year. And 8 clubs have contributed at least 1,500 and 12 Rotarians contributed at least 1,000. Total contributions to date is 46,087 as against our district goal of 40,000. And also, our district governor has initially pledged to donate 2,000 from our DDF, but as practiced in our district, all the unused and unallocated DDF will be donated to end polio at the end of Rotary year. Also, in celebration of the Rotary's 180th birthday, which is tomorrow, February 23, we have encouraged Rotarians and friends to give donations to the End Polio Now PD Banks or yung mga tin cans na kinuha ng mga Rotarians donate to End Polio, to donate to the End Polio and which was placed in different establishments. And also, we continue to call on the Polio Plus Society members to already give their 100 donations and campaign for more PPS members. In this connection, we will be holding a pinning ceremony for all the new Polio Plus Society members on the first day of our DISCON on March 23, 2023. We will also give pins to those who have not received their pins. And finally, we will be holding an online bingo anti-polio event on April 15, 2023, wherein every $25 donation to the TRF Polio Fund from January 1 to April 10 will entitle the donor one bingo card. So there will be lots of prizes to be won, all of which are donated by Rotarians and friends of Rotarians. So it is open to all. The more donations given, the more bingo cards for the donors. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ino. Can we go back to the first slide on the data? So you still have the same number of Rotary Club, your same number of Rotarians. Incidentally, I'd just like to inquire, the 700 new members that were inducted when RI Director Jesse Harman was around was not yet included?
Oh, I had to double check with that on this PDG man.
Yes,
So,
please.
balikan.
Please clarify because we saw a lot of posts of 700 Rotarians inducted by RI Director Jesse Harman. So I was hoping that it would be reflected here. And the number of clubs giving to polio plus 83. Just for clarification, this first column is the one of ending of last year, supposed to be June 2022, because it's the same figure. I don't know. I think they're the same figures. It does not reflect any change from last Rotary year to present. And then Polio Plus Society members, the same number, and then you added one new Polio Plus Society member, and then cash contribution you increase. We'd like to also acknowledge District Governor Mildred Bitangcol for being very generous. She is one of the top benefactors to polio for giving $10,000. DDF, as you said, there was a pledge initially of 2,000. I requested DPC Sweetie to send me a copy of the signed DDF, if you can send it to me, so I can also help in the follow-up. So it will be posted in the data. And for your cash contribution plus DDF, we have 46,000, though this is not yet at par with the amount raised last year, but we still have 4 months to go. We can really match or even do better than what was raised last year. And I'm excited for your events for polio, Rotary's birthday and the other activities like the bingo and all. And thank you very much for beaming again the NPolio Now logo at the SMX MOA Globe. I think it was beamed yesterday, or was it the day before, for the Peace Awards, and it will remain there until Rotary's birthday, or hopefully until the end of this week. So thank you very much, and please have your photos taken for public image. So thank you, Ino. Please extend my thanks also to Sweetie.
Yeah, will do. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, right there. Thank you, DPC Inov, and congratulations to your district. Now let's move to District 3850, but I cannot see this DPC June Kwan. So let's move to the next district. District 3860. We have here incoming district polio coordinator Joel Inabangan.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. As the monthly Polio Plus report of District 3860 for the month of February 2023, may I beg off as DPC Alin Sinorpida has just informed me that his report is yet to be submitted, and it will be submitted very soon.
So, okay, district DPC, incoming DPC Joel.
Ricky?
So, okay, to follow na lang yung NPolio report. So we will be
Just to follow lang.
yeah, okay. Please kindly send it to me so that I will include it to our newsletter, please. Thank you.
Yeah,
Now,
sure.
last but not the least, district report is from District 3870 under District Polio Coordinator Linda Caragos. The floor is yours, DPC Linda.
Okay, please show my report. Tupe, my report, please. The copy of my report.
Sir, wala ko kadawat kang kwan, sir.
I gave it to Secretary Ricky pala.
Katong dalawa, yung District 3810 and District 38, top sa
3870, yeah.
It's sir, I'll check, sir. Wala, sir.
By the way, Joel, I'd like to request that the report be submitted by tomorrow so that it will be included in the PowerPoint to be part of the newsletter, which Ricky will work on Friday. So, Rick, paki-follow up din si Arnel to submit the report tomorrow.
Okay, Gov, that's
Thank
noted.
you.
Pakisend, balik.
Yes, Gob, it's noted, Gob.
Okay, nasaan na sa group chat, Tops?
Three eight ten ni sir.
Ha?
3810.
Yeah, gisend
3870.
ko na sa'yo, 3810 sa
Hindi,
district
3870, Rick. 3870.
3870, Rick. Secretary
3870.
Ricky.
Oh my, wait lang. There. Okay na, Tops? Oh, this 3870. Yeah.
3810.
DPC Carla, while waiting for them to set it up, ang kulang na DPC incoming is from your district, 3790. Hindi namin alam sino. I'll ask Gov Francis. I'll ask Gov Francis on Saturday kung sino. Basta kompleto tayo. For 3770, we have Lou, 3780, Arnel, 3790, wala. 3800, PDG Mac, 3810, PP Winston, 3820, meron na tayo sa
Get out.
3820. Si DGND, Jeremy, ang sa District 3820. 3830, si PAG Carrie. And then 3850. Meron ba tayong 3850? Wala, ano?
Wala, Gov.
3860 si Past Assistant Governor Joel, 3870 Past Assistant Governor Bambi. So 3850, 3790, 3850 ang kulang na lang. All right.
Okay. Here's my report. A pleasant afternoon again, and thank you for waiting. Now, number of Rotary clubs, we have the same number, 48. Number of Rotarians, we have decreased. And I have not gotten the latest report. Number of clubs giving to Polio Plus, we have 25. Number of 1,500 giving clubs, 4. Number of 1,000 giving individuals, 2. And the number of Polio Plus Society members, we have now more than 100, 20 plus 87. Our total cash contribution is $15,542.72. That's all for now, Gov.
Thank you, DPC Tita Linda. As we can see in your data, the same numbers of Rotary Club, you reduced the number of Rotarians. Giving to Polio Plus clubs, we still have less than what was number of clubs last year. Same number of clubs giving 1.5. Individuals, you have now 2 Polio Plus Society members. So you've increased from 20 plus 87. And then cash contribution is even more than last year. Amount of DDF, wala pa man ng signify. But I know you'll really, at the rate you're going, Tita Linda, your district, you will be doing better than last year. Now, as I mentioned also, your RIPR, come April during your DISCON, is Trustee Sangku. And he is my co-member in the International Polio Plus Committee. and he is a strong advocate for polio. So hopefully, you can sit down with the TRF team and District Governor Byong. We need to move our figures for polio by the time your RIPR comes. So
Yes,
that's
Gob.
a
I
tip.
hope to do
That's a
that.
tip. Yes, thank you. So Ricky, back to you. We're done early.
Yes, Gob. Thank you so much, all the district. Thank you for submitting your report. So we miss District 3800. District 3800, DPC Rami, District 3850, District 3860. So I will be asking your report, and please submit tomorrow so that I can include it to our newsletter. So may I remind also the district polio coordinators to please submit your end polio activities of polio donors so that we can include it in our newsletter. So, Gob, do you have any other concern?
It's not a concern, but it's actually a gratitude message. Thank you very much for all the work you have been doing for polio. We may sound like a broken record, but then we have to walk the talk because it has always been said and repeatedly mentioned by our senior leaders that Rotary's top priority is to end polio. And I've never heard so much of this message since past RI President and Trustee Chair Ian Risley and our RI President Jennifer Jones and just recently past RI President John Germ not just whispered but said it in all their speeches. Polio needs to be eradicated and we're really close. Oh, incidentally, we no longer use the campaign of this close. We are getting rid of that. Our statement now is together we will end polio. It is now a conviction, a commitment that together, all of us, we will end polio. We're looking forward to the participation of Rotary actors, and this is one way to increase the cash contributions to polio and for them to understand that they are walking because Rotary has helped us in the polio vaccination. So let us make history because together we will end polio now. Thank you very much to our Governor-elect William for joining us and our incoming district polio coordinators who are here. We have past President Winston and of course past Assistant Governor Joel. Thank you. So now you see how we conduct our meeting. Actually, I just give the beginning and the closing, but you are the stars as we listen to your report. And rest assured, your reports will also reach the RI senior leaders because it is posted in our newsletter. So we will now prepare for the end of the year as we end Rotary Year 2022-2023 with a bang. So to the outgoing district polio coordinators, I'm sure you would like to leave a legacy. You'd like to end your year with a bang. For those coming back, I'm sure you want to do better again next year. So what you performed last year should be better this year. There's no turning back, there's no going down, but there's no way but to go up. So thank you and congratulations. And I will see you on March 14. As early as now, March 14. That will be our meeting date. Why? Because I won't see you the next days. I will be in Evanston for the RLGI training. So we're moving it early on March 14. Actually, we're moving it earlier by one day. Right? One day lang, Rick. March
Yes.
14 is a Tuesday. We normally meet on a Wednesday, right?
Yes, Gob.
Oh, so I just moved it. I just requested that it be moved one day earlier, March 14.
Yeah, I hope we will be 100% present that on March 14.
You know, every time we have our next meeting, it means we're close to the end of the year. By March, we'll have 3 more months left. So we need really to intensify our public image, our awareness, and fundraising for polio. So again, thank you. Picture?
Thank you, Gob. Now, before we end this meeting, our second group picture.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
everyone.
So good night, everyone. You'll have early dinner this time.
Thank you.
Yes, Gov.
Okay,
Thank you, Gov.
bye.
Thank you,
Bye,
Gov.
Tita
Thank
Linda.
you. Good
Bye.
night.
Bye. See you on 24th.
Yeah, see you. Carl, OOTD ha, day 1, day 2, day 3.
Yes. Yes po, Gov.
Excited
Yung
na ako.
pwedeng, yung pwedeng mag-join sa amin. Let me know po.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night. Thank you, Pe. Rick,
Ah.
thanks.
Thank you, Gov. Welcome, Gov.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.